Okay, so this is me, which is the disease radical or sick radical. And this is the entire radical as a whole. It's made up of two parts, which are shelter and ice. And so I like to think of it as if there's an icy shelter or cold shelter, people will get sick.
This radical is pull and it has three meanings. One is tap, one is writing, and one is again. And it's form of like a hammer, person holding a hammer, and then in traditional language it turned into this character, and then it's now this radical. So the way to remember this is by like thinking of person holding a hammer and thinking of traditional way, and now it's so.
This is the radical fan. It is an ideograph of a hand against a cliff, and its components are cliff, which is supposed to represent the cliff, and yo, which means again, which is supposed to represent the hand. Its definition is reverse, and I like to think about it as it's the reverse of somebody putting their hand on a cliff.
This is mi, which means rice. It also has the tree radical in green, and it's a pictograph of grains of rice growing off the tree.
This is the radical gong, which means bow or arched, and this is the evolution of it over history. And it's a pictograph because it looks like a bow that just shot an arrow because the bowstring quivers. So I like to remember it as a bow that just shot an arrow, and the bowstring has bent in because the keeps on shaking, so it bends in, which makes this shape.
Oh, this is the radical jiao. It means horn. It is a pictograph of a horn, and the inside is like animal's vertebrae.
This is the Jin radical. It is a pictograph, and it symbolizes metal, and the way you can remember it is as if a hammer is hitting a nail, and both ends of those ends are made of metal, so that's the way you can remember.
So this is my radical jiao. It's a pictograph of a claw, so the character beats claw, and it's a pictograph of a claw.